Hey guys, welcome to the Wrong Castle channel. This is the Wrong Pod.
Wrong Pod. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord, baby Jesus. It's Wrong Pod. We're your hosts, Jesse Hannum.
Sweet Blood.
Julio Castillo.
Yeah.
And we're here to bring you
the most misinformed opinions on
the most
internet.
misinformed show in general.
Yeah.
That's why it's called The Wrong Pod.
Because we're the worst. And the best.
At
being the
both
worst.
All at the same
the
time.
best at being the worst.
Yeah, of course.
Anyways, if you guys are new here, welcome. What's up? Glad to see you. Well, I can't see you, but
Oh, we'll see you.
I'll find you. What's he say? What does Liam Neeson say?
I don't know.
In Taken?
It's like something about I don't know who you are or whatever.
I will find you.
And I will
Eat
give
your
you
butthole
great
or
entertainment.
something. Anyways, yeah. We come at you every week with terrible fucking news.
That's right.
Actually, no, it's pretty cool news. Things that we enjoy, not in it's just basically things that we like. Not all gaming news, because nobody has time for that at all. So, yeah.
You're pretty much going to be watching the Three Stooges talk about gaming news.
Yep.
And
Pretty much it.
yeah, you've seen it before if you've watched our show.
Yep.
And if you haven't watched the show, once again, welcome.
Yeah, and check out the other videos too. You know,
Yeah.
production quality differs.
We're still getting the hang of
As you
this,
go
right?
down the
So-
list, yeah, we're still learning, but
Anyways, God of War, been a week now, played it, beat it, love it. As excited as Tom Cruise was on Oprah. Excited for God of
So
War.
now you're gonna start a cult.
I think I'm going to jump on the couch. He didn't
And
start.
confess your love. You have to confess your love to this game.
I love Kratos. And I love Atreus. I think I like Atreus more than I like Kratos in this game.
Well,
I really
I mean-
like his son.
Kratos is an asshole.
I love the fact that he's an asshole. But he becomes a sweetheart. Not a genuine sweetheart where he goes, oh, I love you. He's not like that, come on. But he's, you can tell that he's changed.
He turns
His
into a
ways.
father.
Yeah, he's definitely a father. He's grown up.
There's-
As people say, it's mature. It's very mature.
There's one thing I'm confused about because I haven't played the game. These guys have.
I beat.
Is it a reboot or is it just continuation of his?
It's both actually. It's a reboot, which is weird because I don't want to say it, but I was watching a video of Alana Pierce playing it.
Yeah.
But Alana Pierce said it's a reboot and a continuation to some extent.
So
It
have you
is,
lived
'cause-
those experiences before?
In the
In the
last
other
game.
mythology?
In the
Have
last
you
game.
you've seen videos, right?
Barely. I've been avoiding them because
Have you
I
seen
wanna...
any trailers? I mean, you've seen trailers.
Yeah.
But in the trailer, he has a scar on the middle, like from Zeus when they stabbed him in the game.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he still has like things from like that. He still has a scar. He doesn't even talk about it in the game. Just like I've noticed from that because I saw a video clip of like, this is what he looks like now, and this is why he looks like this. So he was clean shaven. He used to have the chin, the soul thing, like a jazz musician,
Yeah.
but with
Fucking
blades of
beatniks.
chaos.
Chains of Olympus, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a fucking incredible game. I love it. I can't get enough of it. One thing I don't want to do, which I already told you guys, I don't want to like let's play it. I don't want to show anything. We already did a let's play of the beginning. Kind of unhappy about it.
I agree,
Not,
yeah.
Just because I think that everyone should experience this game by themselves and play it without watching somebody else play it because it's an experience. It's something that it's emotional. It's a fucking incredible game.
I think it really caters to people our age. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like thinking about children, you know, like what kind of father are we going to be?
Yeah.
It really goes down that path and yeah.
So these are one of these things where when people argue that games aren't artwork, right? It transcends it.
Well, for anybody to say games aren't art, like
It's ridiculous claim.
it is. Look at fucking Journey. Look at the Flower. Same company, right?
Any game,
Yeah.
any game,
Amazing.
incorporates artwork.
You can't
Any game.
make a game without art.
Of course.
Even Deadly Premonition, that terrible game,
Yeah.
that's amazingly bad. Like Twin Peaks, have you played it? Either of you? It's a survival horror game. That game's amazing. It's so bad, it's a work of art. It's incredible.
So it's
I
like
love
the room of like video games.
It is the room. It's terrible. Anyways, actually, we have a couple shout-outs. Ninjas of the Nine. No, shout-out to
Destiny
Chronic.
2?
I have it on Crib Notes. Half and Clash. What's going on? It's a Destiny 2 clan. I stopped playing Destiny 2 myself.
I'm glad you guys are still playing though.
Yeah, good. You got there's
Keeping it real with Bungie.
there's a new DLC coming out. Don't think I'm gonna play it.
We played it for a while.
Please
though.
don't. Yeah,
I
please
played
don't.
this.
I really like the Crucible.
Crucible is awesome.
I had some
That was
really
the
good
best
footage
part.
of me fucking like hauling ass. And
There's a 6v6 now, I think. But I don't know.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
That's like me going, ooh, there's 50v50 now, but neither of us. Well, I played Fortnite. Did you play Fortnite today, right?
Yeah, a bit. Yeah.
I played it
50,
twice.
50?
I fucking hated
No,
that game.
no, I just did the solo stuff.
That was on that cigarette.
It's out, by the way. So.
It is out.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Oh, the 50v50, yeah.
No. The cigarette is out.
Oh, well,
Here.
that's terrible. Anyways, cancer.
Well, yeah. Like I don't see what the appeal is of Fortnite. I can't get into those games. We talked about this last time too.
It's quick action with a lot of people, and like
Yeah.
you can have a squad of 4, and with your friends communicating online.
Just like Battlefield. For me.
But you're more into games like Horizon. You're into games like you are going to get God of War, right? You haven't picked it up
eventually,
yet.
yeah. I know because
He's waiting for that sweet price drop.
not really. Well, yes, but if it happens by the time I get it, like I really want to finish Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, I haven't finished that either. I think you're past me now. I'm just in
magnificent.
the desert area. I'm not going to say anything. No more spoilers unless it's a movie, and I'll fuck you over. Avengers, everybody dies.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I haven't seen it yet. Actually, that comes out today.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah.
midnight showing tonight. It was actually we probably know people that have seen it.
Yeah, probably.
Tell me everything. I'm kidding. Don't. But as for God of War, I was saying to you, the story, I feel like I really like the whole father-son thing. I love that aspect. It's so different. But there's a lot of games that have done it, but like kind of like The Last of Us, even though that's not really his daughter, right?
That did.
And I brought it for you.
Yeah, and I'm gonna play
you've been
that, but I know
asking
that
for it.
that's not his daughter. From what I played the beginning,
It's not, but I mean the dynamic is still there.
Yeah, we don't want to.
Still like a
I don't
I'm not
wanna
gonna say
daughter
anything about
dynamic.
it
Yeah,
because I
he's
don't want
about
to ruin that
play
game.
But it ends up becoming like a father.
I played a bunch at your house though originally.
There's a lot of good lore in
back
it
in
too.
the
If you read all the notes and stuff that are left around.
That's one thing I
It's
tried
really
to do
good.
with God of War as well. I'm like, I'm gonna read the lore in this. I thought about it in Skyrim.
I've
and I
been
was like,
skipping it.
Skyrim is way too long to read that shit. That's like a fucking book.
Yeah.
And actually, I heard somebody try to compile it into a book, and it was like that.
Yeah,
fucking thing.
my friend at work has that. It's like a Bible on his desk.
Of all the things in
shit.
Skyrim,
Yeah, he reads it on his break. I'm like, what a fucking psychopath.
you're crazy.
He loves that game.
But there's
Because
some
I don't see what's so special. About
there's
that
some
game.
weird respect there. I have a lot of respect for those people because they love the game so much. That
Those are people who want to get into the world, right? They want to be
Exactly.
in the world when they're not actually interacting with
Yeah.
it, right? Like they're interacting with it in a different way,
think-
which is great.
I think maybe I like the lore in God of War because I'm really big into like the Viking thing, the Viking mythology. I think is really interesting.
Yeah.
I watched that Viking show for a while, which is pretty cool.
It was all right. Yeah.
Was that called Vikings?
It's called Vikings. Yeah.
Vikings. This show was violent as hell. I loved it.
It was
the
pretty
first
good.
episode was so
I was-
violent.
for like regular cable TV.
Yeah.
You can do a lot worse. for
History
sure.
Channel's killing it. Pretty good. Shout out to History Channel. What up? You guys are doing cool things over there.
Send us stuff.
Even Ancient Aliens, I think that's on History as well. Pretty darn cool, guys. Pretty cool. Anyways, one thing about that area of the world, Belgium.
What about it?
They
The loot box. It's illegal now.
It's illegal now. Yeah, and I like that they're. And it's kind of weird. Like I know, Tipster had a and check out his channel. Tipster's pretty cool.
Nobody cares. I'm kidding. He's actually really fucking cool. He did the whole
The
Bill
Mitchell
Mitchell
stuff,
thing,
yeah. And he did a really good job covering that with help of other people, of course. But he was saying like he really would like video games to regulate themselves, like how the ERSB made its own thing and started rating its own.
Yeah.
Like the community just sort of does it on its own. But the loot boxes stuff, like I don't know, but I think in general it's really a sleazy practice.
Is it more? It's more of an EA thing right now, right? EA is
A
really
lot of
big into
people
it?
are doing it, and the thing
it was
is,
a big mobile thing, right? And then they're like, hey,
Yeah.
wait,
Well,
mobile's
that's
doing it.
like really so many games are free to play on mobile, right? It's the one way to make money on
Mm-hmm.
mobile. But you're playing. You have UFC. You play UFC. We played it. Fun as hell.
Yeah, UFC 3 is a great game.
But is there a lot of loot box portions of that game? Like, is there like you could get through the game without it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
As far as I know, the game has like no loot boxes, because I played through the entire campaign. Wasn't bothered about buying anything. So
You can get Bruce Lee, right? For free?
2K
No,
had
no.
a really huge
You have to
problem
buy
with
that.
that.
Do you have to buy that? That's lame.
2K
It's just one thing though.
Yeah.
Like they give you a huge roster of characters to fight with, and they just have this one special character that you can buy. But other than that, I don't know anything about.
But like NBA
buying
2K,
anything.
2K was... which one?
NBA 2K18
Okay.
had a huge problem with that. Like guys I know were long-time 2K players, and they're not even gamers.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they are gamers, but like they buy a PS4, and when they buy a PS4, it's an NBA 2K machine.
It's like the FIFA guys and the NHL
Yeah,
guys.
exactly. And those guys are like hardcore gamers in my opinion. Those guys are playing that same one game, day in day out.
I respect
And-
it, but
and-
I can never do that.
Immediately, I got a text from my buddy, and he's just like, I have to buy VC coins to even just get through anything.
Okay.
You have to. This is what I heard.
Is there a story mode in it?
Huh?
Is there a story mode in it?
Yeah, but
I
this is
think
what
they did
I heard.
that
Like you
for
have
a
to
lot of
pay VC to get a goatee or a beard on your character. That's
Oh,
bullshit.
so like it's really small things like
Yeah.
to
But
upgrade
it's
That's
things like to make your
character.
fantasy team, right?
No, I don't know.
So
I don't.
it
I
is
don't really-
optional.
Come on, man! For a fucking beard,
Well, even Ubisoft did it for Far Cry
I can grow
5,
a
but you
beard
can
for
get
free in real life.
Everything you can get everything in Far Cry 5 for free. But if you want to I just want to make my guy look this way, you can spend a little bit of coins to do that. But
Oh, they give you like silver bars or whatever.
Yeah.
But you can find. It even tells you in the game, silver bars are all over the.
yeah, they are. You can find them in
You can find them, yeah.
in like
The
what are
outposts.
those things called?
The outposts.
Those locked cabinet things.
Oh, the safe.
Safes. God, how did I forget that? Such an easy word too. I always tell my kids, and like when I'm teaching, I'm always like, we learn different words, and like there's like, oh, be safe, and I'm like, you guys have to be safe. Like, how the fuck did I forget that? I just
Anyway.
maybe didn't make the comparison. I don't know.
Whatever. Anyway, yeah, I heard that was a real issue, and if your core audience is really struggling to get through something without having to purchase like coins and shit like that, that's a huge issue.
What about that Shadow of Mordor? I think it was the.
I heard that one was really bad too, and I really wanted to buy it, but they took it all
The first
out.
game's good, yeah.
Good, they did it
They,
recently.
they
though.
put a
Yeah.
patch and like they took it all out.
I think that might have been
Oh,
the
it's,
last 2 weeks.
Shadow of War,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, Shadow of War, yeah.
Which is good because they need to get rid of that stuff. You can beat the game without getting loot boxes or stuff like that.
I don't know.
I'm okay with loot boxes being just like aesthetic things.
Yeah,
Like a new armor or whatever.
Fortnite,
But
exactly.
Don't, yeah, Fortnite's a good example.
But
A lot of people bought
as long
the-
as it like in Far Cry, sorry to step over what you're saying, but in Far Cry it's called Prestige.
Yeah.
And then you see the stats of the weapon.
Yeah.
They're typically average weapons.
Some of them are really they're exact same stats as
yeah,
some of the
exactly.
other guns you can
No,
buy.
I think they all are the same.
It's just the look of them.
the look, and that's I'm cool with that.
And they're cheap too, which is great.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you find a couple of gold bars, you get 50, you get 50 at this part, 50
Yeah.
there, and then you have a new gun. If you really want to get it, you don't spend
Yeah.
the money.
But I don't know how you guys feel about this, but for me, if the cost of production, if it's going sky high, like you're doing like what 6-7 years in
Yeah.
your game and things like that.
Things are getting more expensive nowadays, right?
Yeah. Charge me $150 and don't put this loot box shit in it.
That-
I'd rather just do that because then
That's
I
the-
get to experience the whole thing. I know what I'm getting, and then I don't feel like I'm missing out. Charge me $120.
They do though. It's the digital deluxe editions
Yeah.
that they're putting out.
That's,
like $100,
that's a good point. But then, like, I know I'm buying half a game.
What if this is a fucking ridiculous question? What if God of War put in? You've been to the travel section?
What do you mean, the boat?
No, after
You mean the thing,
the warp thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You've been to the realm area.
Yeah.
What if, because you can shift and choose which areas? What if those were locked behind loot boxes?
Well, it would break the game.
That would be fucked.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't make sense. It would stop the progression of the game based on money and loot boxes.
No, but if like let's say these weren't like story areas, and they're just extra areas, how would you feel about that?
Well, I've heard the game is really long, so if they did lock things for like
Nothing's locked, by the way. I'm just
yeah, if they did.
Spoiler. No, nothing's locked in that game. It's amazing. It's such a great single player experience.
Yeah, I mean the game is so long as it is.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if they did that.
I have no idea how many hours I put in that. I don't even know how I checked.
I want to know because I think I put in
You
about
can try to
10
check your
hours.
save file.
I've played like 5 hours at a time, and I have to stand up and like stretch. I'm like, oh, what am I doing with my life? I could be
It's such a
drawing
good
here.
game.
It is too good.
The pacing is perfect, by the way. Just the way it draws you in. Battles, puzzles,
Everything's
story.
great.
Like everything's paced really well.
The first portion of the game is fantastic, dude. The tutorial system, too good, I would say. Very good. But if you want to play on hard, that's fucking difficult.
It's a challenge.
The first enemies I fought, I was like, this is too hard. It was as hard as like when you've never played a Dark Souls game, it's as hard as that. Like it's very difficult. I don't want to say that to put anyone off. You still should play it, but anyways, this is totally off topic here for like the loot box. But I think it's a good thing that they're making it illegal. And they were saying that they're going to do that as well in America, right?
Yeah, and going back to what I was saying, like with Tipster, he was saying like he would really like to see the gaming community regulate that kind of stuff, right?
Well, you can.
It's gone
with your wallet.
I know, but it's gone so you can. But people are
kids. People are kids. Kids are buying games.
Yeah. And the thing is that like it's gotten so bad that a government entity felt like we have to probably get ahead of this. That it shouldn't be that way.
Well, there was a huge problem in China because everyone plays LOL and a lot of people play Dota. A new thing is now PUBG. I'm assuming a new thing now would be Fortnite because it just released in China.
Oh, it did? Okay.
Yeah, but a thing before, and still going on. It's not like a big thing. People aren't going, oh my god. But a lot of kids were using their parents' like debit cards, credit cards, and buying things on LOL on their phone and spending like 5,000 RMB, and then these parents go to these companies, like their lobby, and they're like, you need to give me my money.
Yeah.
It's happened so many times.
That happened to
so
my nephew parents. Bought a bunch of stuff.
This kid spent his family's life savings.
Which game?
I can't remember which game it was, man. I wish I remembered. But apparently, I don't even think it was one game. I think it was multiple games.
Mm-hmm.
Is this Randy Farmville?
No.
I'm kidding around.
Hello.
Sorry.
Hey, Randy.
I'm joking. It was a joke.
No, but he went off on buying a bunch of like add-ons for games and stuff like that on an iPad. But the onus is on the parent to lock that shit off.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know?
Shouldn't give a young kid a phone like that anyway.
Yeah.
Well, or access to that account. Why do they...
If you're giving a kid access to your credit card and then being like, hey, go in this candy store, but don't use the credit card.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you fucking
One
kidding
time
me?
buy, Timmy. One time.
Yeah.
You put in your credit card and you can lock it, right?
You can lock it,
like,
yeah.
Like, so I mean, like they're just pressing OK, accept, download, and it's all getting added on.
It means all one.
Have you ever had have your parents ever had like a change jar?
Yeah.
It's the same thing. I used to like always take money from the change jar.
Yeah.
It's exactly like that. Like these kids are spending this money.
Except for the change jar is now, $15,000 credit limit.
That's crazy.
That's a big change jar.
Yeah.
And then like these kids don't even know how much they're spending either.
No, they don't have any. Well, it's all digital, right? It's not. Like you can't really hold it. So
exactly.
They see the numbers, but they can't feel.
They can't weigh. Yeah, they can't weigh the worth, right?
But a lot of these items now that are locked behind these loot boxes aren't even things that will give you. And some of them are, especially in LOL. They'll give you. Well, it's more so skins.
An advantage in the game?
Runes, I think. Now, maybe it might be runes, but things now, they're not really... They're just skins and like things like that. They're not going to give you a head up in the game. You're not going to win because of it.
Yeah.
But some games you could. Depends on what it is. Maybe Dota, I don't know for sure.
I don't think so. I think it's just skins as well. Because there would be a lot of backlash for that. Like there's a lot of backlash for pay to win, right? Mm-hmm. So I think a lot of game companies are trying to avoid that and just going with the aesthetics of the game, costumes, armor, and stuff like that.
And no one was a real issue with that. But like Capcom was bad for that. Like you get the disc, and all the things are on the disc, but you have to pay. That's complete push.
Street Fighter 4 and Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah, that's really bad, man.
Because there's so many characters we'll play. Venom, a bunch of other characters. Even when we were playing Street Fighter 4, it was fucking terrible. We only had about
5, you mean?
5, yeah. There was only about 8 characters on the roster.
There was
maybe
more, I think.
I don't know, man. There probably more, but a lot of them were locked though. So many were locked.
But they were there on the disc.
Yeah, and you could fight them, but you could not play
them.
them.
That's the problem, right? If it's on the disc, give it to me. I paid for that already.
Exactly. I don't know why you're not... It's just a weird thing now. When was the Switch, though? Not the Switch, the console, but when was the Switch in time, that this started happening? You can pay $70 for this game, $90 with fucking tax, but
I think we touched on that already, right? It was through mobile, right? For
casual games. How long ago would you say?
But I blame EA for fucking championing that style of gaming and then bring it to the console.
But then after EA, Ubisoft developed, they had their own weird loot box system, which I'm glad that they kind of implemented, but not really. I haven't played Assassin's Creed Origins yet, but I really want to. But I heard that there are certain things in there that you could do with, like, there's loot box things, but it doesn't break the game. You can get through the game without it.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's like items and clothes as well. But
do you think now that the government in like Belgium and stuff like that are getting involved, do you think now that if because they're trying to punish them, right? They're saying like we're gonna fine you, you could face jail time and all this kind of stuff. Do you think now that region is gonna get like a lesser version of the game now?
No, maybe not. I don't think so. That'd be weird. Like, that means that they're just developing...
They've done it before, though, right?
But they're just catering
like,
to Belgium?
Well, that was, like, for violence, right?
Yeah, exactly. So then they got lesser versions. They just said, fuck it, you're gonna get this version of the game then.
Well, I know Hotline Miami 2 was blocked
I think that
in
might happen.
Australia.
That could happen. Huh?
Hotline Miami 2 was blocked in Australia. You couldn't get a copy unless you bought it on Steam, I think.
Everything's blocked in Australia.
But yeah, that's probably the main region I'm talking about.
That would mean that they'd have to develop their own region-based game. That game
they've done that before, though.
Own region-based
they've been doing that since the cartaltridges. So they've done it before.
It's like
they'll just say, fine, you're not getting this.
But that was like more so text, like things lost in translation, stuff like that. But this would be like weird aspects of the game, like to give one country everything that they've paid for, like with that stuff from the loot boxes.
Yeah.
Then people would be like, I want that version of the game. I only want that version of the game.
But yeah, it's happened in the past.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Yeah.
They would have to just completely cut out that portion of the thing. They'd have to not put those characters in at all.
They've done that before.
It's like, why people want the Japanese version of a game, or why people want the North American version of a game.
Yeah, but it would be like having Street Fighter V and it being blocked in Belgium, and them saying, okay, you can only get the characters that everyone else can get, but none of the locked ones.
And that breaks, in my opinion, fighting games, right?
It does.
Because then someone who learns another character, you don't even have access to that character.
Exactly. This is my character.
Let's say, for example, weird for fighting games.
Yeah,
you can't play Chun-Li, for example.
So Australia be fucked.
Chun-Li's locked, and you can't play her. Yeah. Like, you're like, that's my character. Well, I mean, I'm very good with her. Now I can't play her.
This has to stop with fighting games, right? Yeah. And I think it has.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Like Tekken 7.
Tekken 7 has more so DLC, like you have Noctis now.
It's not on the disc. You have to download it.
Yeah.
Like, that's okay.
One thing I do want to play with Tekken 7 is the bowling. They introduced the bowling again.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Would that fuck up the competitive aspect of the game, though? Because then, certain characters, like in Smash Bros., like, they're broken, you can't use those guys. So then now, if, like, there's a competitive... Let's say Capcom does it for some reason. And we're just picking up Capcom because we're just doing it.
Well, they should have done better with Marvel.
What's going to happen now, right? Is there going to be... Where's the Australian competitive network go from there? Because are they going to compete on a different bracket now? Is it going to be a whole Australian thing? Well, it's different because they don't have access to
the whole competitive thing should be everything's unlocked, right?
Yeah,
if you're playing competitive, everything should be unlocked.
I think that's how it should be, right? Especially if you're playing a fighting game. I don't think... Okay. If you're playing a fighting game, I don't think that it's a... I don't think it's a thing where, especially in a country, I don't know if they're going to block out a fighting game. Maybe certain things with, like, graphical things with Mortal Kombat, perhaps.
Censoring and shit like that?
I don't know if they even would. Because it's a fighting game, right? It's quick violence.
It's been done in the past, though, right? The Super Nintendo.
Why would you block Hotline Miami? One of the greatest 8-bit games of all time. I fucking love that game.
It's weird,
you played it, right?
Yeah, I played it. It's a great game.
Both ones? Both?
No, just the first one.
Number 2's pretty good. Very, very depressing ending, though. I remember going onto the Reddit forum.
Please don't ruin it.
Please don't ruin it. I'm not saying anything. I went onto the Reddit forum. I was just like, just beat it. That was the most depressing thing I've ever experienced. And everyone's just like, welcome to the club, man. I was like, what the fuck?
That's actually the greatest thing you could have said. That makes me want to play the game even more.
It's great. It's kind of like, I can compare it to the ending of Far Cry 5. Okay, it's a shocking ending where you just don't expect it, and you're just like, okay. You sit with it for a little bit, and you're like, that fucks my head. But then after a while, for me at least, I sat with it, and I'm just like, I like this. I like it a lot. That's good, though.
Yeah, it's good when any form of art medium can allow you to sit with something and really think about it.
But see, here's the thing. Like, people are saying that, I don't know if you guys find this to be true, but I don't find it to be true at all. People are saying that too many games end on a bad note, or they make it like, oh, it's a cop-out ending, it's depressing. Who gives a fuck? You didn't fucking write the game. Who cares?
I haven't finished.
If it compromises the whole story's integrity, that's an issue. Because
didn't find it to compromise Hotline Miami 2 and or Far Cry 5.
Are those really story driven?
No, it's a farce. Far Cry 5 is a farce.
Yeah,
but Hotline Miami does have a lot of lore. There's a massive
or do you mean
community.
Like a parody, farce or parody?
Well, it's a satire. Far Cry 5. Yeah, it's a massive satire.
Yeah,
those games aren't made to be taken seriously.
No, you're exactly.
They're not like what we had.
Imagine if like things like God of War, ended cheaply.
I can guarantee you, some people would say it did.
Okay, I didn't play it yet.
But I didn't think so. It didn't. It opened up so many doors. I'm just like, it just made me want another one.
And I know, but that means that it was created.
I trust your
right?
opinion on that game too, so I can't.
That means it was created that way, right? Because it was written in a specific way. But I mean, like, if the story should have ended, but then the publisher is saying, well, we need to make it so that there's an opening for another game.
Yeah.
And then after everything's written, then you have to rewrite it and compromise it. All of this, the sake of monetary gain. That's a fucking issue.
That game there's so much.
Happens with movies all the time.
Exactly, man. It's terrible. Just end it.
Who's the creator of who's the developer right now? Not developer, not I know Santa Monica, but who's the director of God of War right now?
Cory Balrog.
Balrog, okay. Well, I
That's
think
last name.
he is. That is a fucking dope ass last name.
Yeah.
It sounds like a Viking name. Well, besides Cory, but Balrog, but it's cool as hell. But I think he said that there is going to be a sequel anyway. I was reading last night about DLC. There's never been DLC for a God of War game. People are speculating there might be. I don't know, because who the fuck knows, really?
Hey, man.
I hope not. I think God of War is going to sell like hotcakes. I think this game is going to sell like crazy. They don't have to put out any DLC. They can move on to their next project while knowing that this game is making money for them.
Are you looking to fuck in the game? You know, the smash an X button, come on circle, like every other God of War? Go to the bathhouse?
Don't ruin anything, but yes, I was hoping for something like that. Don't ruin anything.
Bathhouse simulator, God of War style.
Give me that extra health. Give me those green orbs.
Tractor simulator. Bathhouse simulator.
Bathhouse simulator. There's probably a lot of them. Anyway, there's probably a lot of them. There's so many porn games out there.
I know. Even since
we should do a whole episode on that. It'd just be funny.
There was that game, Shower with My Dad.
Whoa, that's fucking weird.
It's an 8-bit game. It's a really shitty graphical game. It's like, it looks terrible, but I never played it. What is it about?
Yeah.
I heard it's weird and maybe funny.
I don't know what it's about. I heard it seemed funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never played it. We should play it though. We should play it for this stream.
There's so many obscure PC games.
I don't know.
Have you played any like weird obscure PC games?
No, I'm not a PC gamer. I'm a console guy.
What was that Pony game? Pony something. The puzzle game. I told you about it on Steam, or you said you might pick it up. It's
Pony something.
Yeah, it's a weird game. It has a weird name. Sounds very innocent, but far from. The whole game's about the devil. It's about the fucking devil.
Oh, I gotta pick that up.
You have it in your cart, from what you told me. Same with Lisa. Lisa?
I remember Lisa. I don't remember the other game though.
Lisa's the best game ever. It's the best RPG I've ever played. Well, no.
I was right about to fight you, yeah.
This game it's so fucking funny. You can lose limbs while you play it, and you have to continue the story. You can lose eyes, limbs, arms, everything.
Can you go blind and
biting people?
Can you go blind and like?
I don't think I think you can lose one eye.
I think that'd be awesome.
There's enemies that go. There's like scenes where you have to choose between giving all your items up, everything you have, either killing one of your party members, and you can get a lot of party members, but some of them are better than others, or losing a body part. And it's permanent.
You played this game to completion.
I played the first one to completion, played the second one halfway through.
This is called what? Lisa?
Lisa. It's about the only female left alive. It's immediately in the beginning they tell you. She's the only female left alive, and everybody wants her. Everybody wants to...
Yeah, that's a cool concept.
I don't know what they want to do with her, but...
I think we all know.
It's pretty fucking crazy. The story's insane. Hilarious. Sad. Just amazing. So good. Not Earthbound amazing, but it's very good. And it's all side-scroller platform as well. It's pretty cool. It's a really cool RPG.
Time for a cigarette, perhaps? Maybe a topic change?
Topic change. Well, what do we got on the palette?
Yeah, what do we got?
One thing I actually want to talk about. We haven't looked at numbers, but Labo to God of War sales. I want to see the comparison.
I'm curious because you guys were trying to pressure me last time to fucking.
Dude, I'm picking up Labo. Next week we're playing Labo. Drunk.
Let's check out the sales here.
Drabo.
They're gonna say Drunko.
Drunko's good too. Drunko might be better.
I feel like we'd fuck it up if we were drunk. We'd probably just spill beer on it or something.
Probably, and I think that'll be hilarious.
Yeah.
But also, I want to protect my investment.
Yeah, I know. This cardboard cost me a pretty penny.
Okay.
Let's see the numbers.
I don't know if 90,000. I don't know if.
The thing is though, like, would God of War sales really cannibalize Labo? Or like not cannibalize, but eat them up?
It
wouldn't because there's different demographic, right?
And the PS4 user base is much bigger than Switch right now.
Yeah, I don't
Switch is catching up.
Nintendo knows that like God of War was released in the same day. They didn't give a fuck because that's a
totally different market. Yeah.
So this article here on Siliconera, I can't read it. I'm stupid. Can you take a crack at that name?
Siliconera?
Silicon Era. Sorry, I thought it was just one thing. It's Silicon Era. I feel stupid. Anyways, they were saying that number one spot for week in sales goes to Nintendo Labo. Variety kit with 90,000 units sold to take top spot.
Fucking Nintendo, eh? Doesn't play games.
I think Kotaku was saying this is the most Nintendo kind of thing that they've sold. It's the most Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo's... I think now we know Nintendo now. They're looking to make a different experience through digital media, right?
I had a weird thing.
They're not looking to do.
Switch dropped.
I'm gonna make the same thing over and over again. The last time they tried that was GameCube.
Yeah.
Not
the Wii as well.
Well, no. The Wii was different. The Wii came out with.
I know, but the Wii was such a different experience.
Oh yeah.
The Wii is like the Switch in the sense that they had a bunch of add-ons for the Wii, and now that you have Switch coming out with Labo, this is it. I think it's a genius idea for kids.
I think so too. It's great.
It's relatively cheap.
It comes with markers and stuff, right?
What?
I don't know.
Oh, you can probably design it?
Yeah.
Put some fucking hot rod lines on it or something.
Really? It comes with markers?
Yeah, let's put some speed holes in there.
I don't drive, so I'm definitely going to build myself a car.
Drop some dicks on it, yeah.
I'm going to build a car and a butt plug for myself.
And then put up your butthole and then let it vibrate.
I'm kidding.
He's not kidding.
He's not kidding, yeah.
Not kidding. Butthole Simulator, 2018.
There's a game called Bear Simulator. Bear Simulator.
I've heard Goat Simulator.
There's another one called Grass Simulator. Some of these simulator games are fucking hilarious.
Watch me grow.
There's some really funny simulator games.
Have you played that one? Watch you grow, Neil.
There's this one game. It's not a simulator though. It's where you're a father and you have to. It's an online game where you have to watch the baby and somebody plays as the baby.
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that. Yeah.
That game's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Eat batteries, drink fucking.
Yeah.
Please lock your cupboards, okay?
It's so funny.
Obviously, this game was made because these things happen.
It's true.
Lock the cupboards or put it up high.
Protect your babies.
Yes. Nobody wants trouble. Or get a cage. Just. I'm kidding. Don't do that.
Your children in cages. Don't let them out.
Don't do that. Jesus Christ, that's scary.
Here's Fisher Price's 100% safe
no,
baby
that's our
cage.
tagline from now on. Get a cage, lock your kids up. That's it. Wrong pod. Get a cage, lock your kids up.
The rights to just something else.
Did you guys ever wear?
Wait, no. You never looked up the God of War sales.
God of War sales.
So we got Labo. Labo is number one.
That was a comparison. That was true. God of War sales. This is only PS4 sales.
Oh, sweet blood. You're so on top of things. This guy.
So this is only PS4, so I'm just wondering what the sales are.
Well, PS4 has a bigger user base.
Oh, my keyboard's going crazy. Look at this. I got no control.
Tripping out.
Okay. Hold this for 1 second. Sorry. I gotta just...
We're having some technical difficulties over here.
This is not helping either.
Still tripping out.
Maybe it's because I have a broken screen, right?
Yeah, probably. Blame it all on the screen. This guy's an idiot.
I dropped my my laptop. Still doing it.
Just click.
Let's just make up numbers. Let's make up numbers. That's what we do. We're misinformed anyway.
No,
100 million billion sales.
It's already sold more than PlayStation 4 consoles.
I'll just look it up on my phone.
Imagine. It's sold more than the consoles out there.
Wait,
God of War 4 sales.
It happens all the time, actually.
I got it. But not yet.
Here are some matching news articles.
Thank you, Google.
Oh, Google.
You saved the day.
And invading my privacy at the same time.
Why are you listening to everything
Didn't they have
I
a
say?
problem with like not having enough like females in the workplace or something?
Oh, Google, yeah.
I think everyone has a fucking problem with that.
Just that no one hires women.
I don't want to say anything bad about Google. They might just like start putting my stuff out there on the internet.
Yeah, imagine.
God damn. Okay, this is
Hire more women, please. 'cause
sold
fucking
in Japan.
These men are idiots.
Okay, so
I found the same thing.
Labo's 90,000,
That's in
and
Japan.
God of War's 46,000.
Is that in Japan only?
I think so. Yeah.
That's still a lot though.
Japan's different though. They
But it is
sell
a
way
Western
different
game,
than us.
right?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
wait. As far as hardware goes,
I don't know. I can imagine it selling lower than a game like Yakuza or
Yeah.
something, but it is
Japanese
also a
sales
massive
stores.
franchise. But so is Yakuza. I don't know.
God damn, yeah. Nintendo's killing it in Japan.
They'd have to, right? It's
No. Number 4 is Kirby Star Allies. Number 5 is Splatoon 2 with 16,000.
my
Really?
computer's obviously saying
6
you can't
is-
use me anymore.
The Snack World. I don't even know what that is. It's probably a Japanese exclusive game for the Switch.
We obviously have to get it.
15,000. Mario
Is,
Kart
Switch
8
region free?
Deluxe.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
That's a
God
shit.
damn.
Nintendo needs to stop doing that, man.
One thing about Nintendo, before the Switch came out, I think I remember telling you, I was like, I feel like Nintendo's going in this, they're going in this path where it's becoming a niche to own like a Nintendo console.
Yeah.
But they sell so many of them, but I feel like there's so many diehard fans. I know so many people who just like, I only own Nintendo stuff. I only have this. I'm like, that's fucking dope. That's cool as hell. But like,
Expand
I
your
feel
horizons.
like it's not about expanding horizons. I feel like it's become to me a niche kind of console, and because these people only want that first party kind of experience.
When a parent hears a Nintendo's coming out, doesn't matter fucking what era they're from.
Yeah.
It's so ingrained in our culture, even North American culture. They're
Yeah,
gonna purchase
especially.
it. They're gonna
Especially North
because
American
like
culture.
when I was excited about the Switch, none of like the hardcore gamers on at least on my Facebook or whatever were posting about it. All the parents that are our age now, they're like, I'm lining up for this new Nintendo system.
Same thing with the SNES Mini
Yeah,
and the NES Mini.
yeah.
It was all the
NES
older
I was
generations.
lucky to even get my hands, my dirty little paws, on a SNES Mini.
going crazy.
Thanks to my brother. I really appreciate that. That's
When I
Yeah.
first came back to Canada,
Yeah.
my brother asked me. My brother, he's 9 years old, 20-year difference. First thing he said to me, not even saying hi, he was like, "Can you help me play Pokemon?" And then after, he's like, "Do you have a Switch? Can you give me your Switch?" I'm like, "I don't even have a Switch for one thing." And thank you for the welcome, dude. Pretty cool brother I have there. First thing he says, "Help me play Pokemon."
It just shows you how much of a hold Nintendo has.
I would have liked to welcome back.
Nintendo's
Hey,
for
I
the
miss
children.
you. Let me jump all over you. I haven't
and
seen
the
you
men
in
who
a
act like
year.
children.
Where's
like
your
myself.
Switch, Jesse?
Yeah. I haven't seen this guy in fucking 9 months. Sorry about my language. But actually, I'm not because we're going to swear anyway. And I have been swearing.
We're
But,
smoking and whatever.
No swearsies.
Yeah. But it was cute. But at the same time, I was like, I just kind of pushed him aside. I'm like, what are you doing? What is this?
What are
no,
you doing?
no hello? I haven't seen you forever. God damn it.
He's a child.
He is. He's only 9. But,
Yeah.
Which is weird. He called me from his own phone number a couple days ago. I was like, who?
I know
Who's
that's
this?
weird now, right? All right, we're just going on.
Well, it's a topic. It doesn't matter. It's nothing game related. But kids with phones these days, it's also a thing about the money, right?
I agree with kids having phones.
It's an emergency thing. It's
Yeah,
good
that's
for
what I think. It's
emergencies.
let me know where you're at, and we're good.
Parents love it, yeah.
it's fucking. Great.
But
Of
let's
course I
say
get
a situation
child
does
phone.
happen, and the kids really probably hear that. I'm like, the kid's in a problem. Do you think the kid's going to think about that? Like, oh, phone, quick.
No, they're gonna go on Instagram and post it.
Even if the kid goes missing, though, you can find the last
Tracking,
ping.
yeah.
GPS
it's
location.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Phones are great for kids,
Yeah.
and terrible.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, only if you're an
Don't
idiot
put
and you leave
your
your
credit
credit card
card.
number in
Yeah.
there. Like, don't do that.
I'm going to be that father. I don't even own a credit card, so. But when I am a father, I will.
When I do get a credit card, I'm gonna be completely irresponsible.
My kid's only going to eat McDonald's every day, and I'm going to let him do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Always and forever.
There we go.
There's the shutter.
Shutter.
Good night, stream.
No, we can still just turn on. Sorry.
Sorry about that, guys. We've
Well,
been having
actually,
this-
the camera died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess we'll have to stop the stream and.
Okay, well, thanks for tuning in. If you guys are around,
Can't hear.
Join us next time.
It kind of ended on a